I can get it off! Today I'll be sharing more easy Halloween DIYs to prank your friends and family using stuff you probably already have in your home. I'm giving away an iPhone 8 and the only thing you need to do to enter is to be a subscriber. First I'll show you how to make this super cool and realistic broken glass effect. It looks so real and it's very easy to make. First you will need a clear plastic cup like this one. And now take your scissors and start cutting little triangles. These are going to be the broken glasses, so make sure to cut each piece a little bit different so it can be more realistic. Also don't cut them too big or it will be hard to keep them in place later. For the next step I'll be using a non-stick base. You can also use baking paper if that's what you already have. And then using my glue gun I'm going to add the glue directly to the base. Just a single strip of glue and then quickly before it cools down put on top a piece of our fake glass. Repeat the same steps now with the rest of the triangles. We are doing this to make a flat base out of the glue, and that's going to help us to glue the glass to our skin better. And now to glue this to our skin and to make them last all night long, I'll be using liquid latex. Remember that before you glue this to your skin, you need to let the liquid latex dry for a little bit until it feels tacky. Otherwise it will be too liquidy and it's not going to stay in place. Now all we have left to do is to cover the glue and the latex with blood. You can make your own fake blood at home, and if you want to know how, I'm going to leave a recipe down below if you're interested. Make sure to also add blood to each corner of the fake glass so it can look more real. And this is the final look. You can also attach one big piece to your face following the same steps, and I'm sure it's going to look super creepy and awesome as well. Isn't this so gross? It looks very real and you can prank your friends or family following just some simple steps. You want to start by cutting a hole on the cover of a notebook. This is going to help us to hide the other half of your finger on the back of the cover of the notebook, and that's going to give the illusion that part of your finger is missing. Take a pen and mark exactly where do you need to add the blood. To make it look more realistic, I'll be using the FX gelatin that we made on my last Halloween video. I will leave the link down below if you want to know how to make it. And now the final touch. Add a lot of blood. Make sure you're covering completely all the gelatin, and look how scary and real it looks. And now just simply pass your finger through the hole until the blood is touching the notebook, and that's it! Your friends are totally going to believe that you lost half of your finger because it looks so real! Okay, let's put the blood on a side because now I'll show you how to make a magic trick or a prank that you can easily make at home. I will show you how to make a pen that disappears in front of your eyes. Start by cutting a straw to match the size of a pen. Now remove this part of the pen and also the cap. Now just glue both parts directly to the straw. You don't need to add too much glue, just a little bit to keep both pieces in place. By doing this, we are creating an illusion that this is a real, normal, regular pen. And now to show this trick to your friends, put the ghost pen on top of a piece of paper. Hold it with your hand, and as you crumple up the paper, the pen is going to fold it inside. Crumple that ball up, and now the pen is gone. The visual of them is that the paint is completely gone. Isn't it so cool? The next trick is so simple and you may already know it, but I had to include it in this video. You can make fake cuts and scratches using Elmer's glue. Put a little bit of Elmer's glue to a small container and then take a little bit of cotton and start shredding it like I'm doing here. You can also use napkins or toilet paper, but I think it looks better if you use cotton. Try to make the pieces as thin as possible and dump them directly to the glue. Now that all the cotton is completely covered with glue, start by placing it where you want the scar or the fake cut to be. If you added too much glue or you want to mold the shape of your scar, don't be afraid to use your fingers. Let this dry completely and now let's move on to the next step. Now it's time to cover it completely with foundation, and I'm gonna be honest, the only thing that I don't like about using cotton and Elmer's glue is that no matter what, it still looks white. Even though I added a lot of foundation, the color of the cotton still shows through. You can also use those cheapy Halloween makeup palettes from Target or Walmart to add shadows and extra dimension to your cuts. And finish this fake cut by adding blood. This is great if you have kids or if you're going to apply this to kids because it's non-toxic. The removal process is super easy and it won't damage their skin or anything. Oh, this next one grosses me out so much. They look disgusting and I think it's going to be a perfect touch for your creepy costume or just to prank your friends. We are going to start by making our own scar wax, and it's easier than you think. In a cup, add 1 part of Vaseline and 2 parts of flour. Keep kneading it until you have the right consistency. If it feels sticky, add more flour. You will notice that the scar wax is ready when it no longer sticks to your hands. With this homemade wax, you can make endless possibilities of scars and fake cuts. Just make sure all the edges are well blended like I'm doing here. If you want, you can add a little bit of concealer or foundation on top for a more realistic look. The best part about this wax is that it's very flexible, so you can move it whenever you want. Here I'm making a very disgusting cut using Q-tips, and the most disgusting part is adding the fake worms. You can add rice to any cut to make it look like it is infected. Wow, I can't believe we made this infected and nasty looking fake cut by using very easy and common materials. Now I'll show you how I made this fidget spinner stuck in a finger prank. It looks very realistic and I'm sure you are going to scare all your friends. First you will need to remove the bearing that is exactly in the center of the spinner. And this isn't going to ruin forever your spinner, you can put back the pieces together at the end of the prank. I know this hole is kinda big, so what are we going to do is that we are going to secure it using gelatin. And at the same time, the gelatin is going to give a very realistic look. It's going to look that you have been trying to remove the fidget spinner from your finger. So add the gelatin and blood where you want the fidget spinner to stop. And now put the spinner in your finger like so. Make sure to cover all the sides of your finger for a more realistic look. Finally, add more blood to finish this scary prank, and there you have it. You can make all of this in less than 15 minutes. If you tried this, don't forget to send me your recreations on Instagram or Twitter. I would love to see how you prank your friends. That's it for today's video. I'm so happy that you guys are loving these Halloween videos. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!